my client Graco Children's Products. They're a pretty cool brand. They're actually going to be Atlanta-based soon. They're in Philadelphia, but they're a part of Neil Rubbermaid, and they're moving down to Atlanta next year. They blog. They do all sorts of cool things. I'd encourage you to check them out, blog.gracobaby.com. They're at GracoBaby on Twitter as well, if you guys are there. But one of the things they're starting to do with their YouTube account, they do many things there, but we're looking at it strategically as a customer service tool. Now, if you think about it, you've got a car seat or a baby product of some sort, a high chair, and you can't get something to work. You ring up the customer call center. You're trying to understand this poor person on the phone for half an hour as you, what, do I move it up or down? Do I move it left or right? Now, alternatively, they could point you to a video where you could watch that process happening in front of you and do it for yourself, and that may save time and may save money and be a direct ROI driver, because call centers are expensive. Watching video online isn't. Alternatively, you might even Google the problem first. I mean, I do that anytime anything happens, even if it doesn't really make sense, you know. Quick, Google, help me. You know, there's a lot of research out there. If someone gets told they have a condition at the doctor's, they're going to jump on to Google straight away, but it's the same type of approach. So if we try and target the right terms and think about our consumers, and they Google, help my Graco high chair, the top doesn't open, maybe that's an example of where we can get in there and have the video appear in search for them. So that can be a really powerful way to think about it, and to start thinking beyond video and reach. And it's not like YouTube is not like a TV station. There's a lot more going on, a lot more benefit you can have in different ways. So last year, was it last year? It might have been 2007. Geez, time flies when you're having fun. Converseon, my agency, we did a campaign called Second Chance Trees, and the campaign itself was in Second Life. We built an island in Second Life where you could visit the island. Second Life is a virtual world. It kind of looks like computer gaming. You guys might have heard about it. You could visit the island and you could plant a virtual tree. That cost you $150 Linden, $1. That donation would then go direct to a charity, this charity that was set up by John Denver, and they would plant a tree in a developing region in need of reforestation. So that was a pretty cool little campaign. Now, there's a lot of blog chatter about it. The Second Life community really got behind it. It was a successful campaign. It got this big kick along last year when it was selected as a finalist in the American Express Members Project. So the American Express Members Project is this cardholders thing where they give $1 million to a charity. People can vote on their favourite ones. So we were the fulfilling organisation for one of those 50 final ideas. And so we got to this situation where we were like, okay, so we've been in this community for a while. You know, we're a strong part of the community. We listen to them. We understand they care about environmentalism. We have relationships with a lot of the influencers in the online space around this topic area. And now we've got this complex thing to communicate to them. They've got to go to the American Express site. If they're an American Express card holder, then they need to find our project, then they need to vote for us, and they need to pass it on. It's really hard, and we have to move really, really quickly. So we produced a YouTube video within Second Life that then became the core of our efforts. A heap of bloggers blogged about it. A heap of them linked to it. We did a big campaign. It really picked up a lot of steam. You know, we got upwards 10,000 views in a week. People really passed that around and found it really useful, and it was a great way to communicate our message. Interestingly, the search result was amazing. Within a day of the video going up, we were one of the top Google results for American Express Members Project. So if you Googled American Express Members Project in this key phase, you'd find this video first. I've covered some of the important things that we learned from that. I wish at the end we could have linked directly to the page we wanted to link to. That would have made a lot of difference. But you'll notice we were trying to funnel them towards a clear action. We did support this with a lot of outreach to tell people about it, which was, as I've outlined, was very, very important. And it was a great tool for outreach. Video was the right way to present this message. It was just too confusing any other way. And you really need to see Second Life to understand it as well, so it's a natural fit. At the same time, looking back to the audience and why it fit, we've known this for a long time. The whole campaign, the whole structure of the Second Chance Trees campaign have been informed by listening to the Second Life community, finding out what mattered to them, and we knew environmentalism was important. So that really stemmed into the core of the campaign. And so this campaign last year won the Word of Mouth Marketing Association's Wonby Award for Best Case Study. And the whole approach works really well. This video, as always, was one tactic. We did it. It is a tactic. It was successful, very successful, despite the fact it didn't get 2 million views. But viral's an effect, not a strategy, and that's what really matters. So 2 messages I'd leave at the end, and we can go to questions in a second. Again, viral is an effect, not a strategy, and don't make it viral, make it good.